Morning, good people. It's Iceberg. Happy Saturday morning. It's about a little after 7 o'clock here on the East Coast this morning. Hopefully you're already up and out in your garden. Hearing sounds of some animals behind me. Ain't no telling what it is. But hopefully you're up and already out looking at your garden, tending to it, taking care of some of the things. It's nice and cool this morning. So it's a perfect time to be out here enjoying a cup of coffee, glass of water, maybe some fruit juice, whatever it is you like to drink in the morning. It's nice and peaceful out here. Just listen. Here's some birds nearby, some birds off in the distance. It's just nice and peaceful this time of morning. There's not a lot of people noise, not a lot of cars, not a lot of things like that. The environmental noise, there's not a whole lot of that going on. I don't hear any planes going overhead. No cars really driving around, just hear the sounds of nature. So it's a beautiful and peaceful time to come out here and just hear everything that's going on. Hopefully you're already up and at it, taking care of your garden, getting some stuff planted in the ground, making something move. It's really important to do that. We're getting into the time of the year. We're going to late August now, approaching late August. As we go into September, you definitely want to be having things in the ground for your fall crops. Your fall and winter crops, you definitely want to be having those things in the ground in September, because come October, November time frame, you may start to see some frost. So you want to make sure those things are in the ground, able to start getting their roots and everything in place before that frost hits, because they need to be to a certain level of maturity before that frost hits. When we're talking about the seasons changing, change is a good thing for us. Change is actually necessary for renewal of things. In order to renew, you kind of have to change some things sometimes. Sometimes maybe something has to die off or something has to get moved or whatever. But change is a good thing in our lives. A lot of people look at change and they dread it. They don't want to change things. They like doing things in their same routine. But whenever you're doing things in that same routine and not changing anything up, you're actually not growing. You have to be able to change things in order to grow, to open and expand other opportunities, things that you probably didn't even know existed because you were so focused going down that one path and you had that tunnel vision that you didn't see the other opportunities that are all around you, that just a slight diversion in your path may change your focus and your vision may start to actually see bigger and better opportunities for you. So change is a good thing. People shouldn't always fight change. So when we talk about change, we talk about the seasons changing. I'm gonna sit down here, move some things around real quick. Y'all see my Bob Ross shirt? Let's talk about Bob Ross. Change, right? When Bob Ross is painting a picture, and if he makes a mark on that painting, rest in peace, Bob Ross, but if he made a mark on that painting that wasn't exactly what he wanted, what could he do? He could just kind of change it. With a few brush strokes, he could change up that whole image. Whenever he was painting something, we would see him start just making some couple brush strokes, and we're like, what in the heck is that? Next thing you know, it's turned into a mountain and trees and clouds and all types of stuff. So change is necessary. Change is good. Change can make beautiful things in our lives. Change opens up so many opportunities for us. Look at the sun coming up. Yeah, you shouldn't always fight change. Sometimes change is to be embraced because change can do some beautiful things in your life. Talk about the seasons changing. The seasons are starting to change. It's getting a little cooler in the morning. It's not, the sun is not beaming. It's not humid out here at all right now. It's nice. It's just a perfect temperature. It's a temperature that I think most people would enjoy. You don't need a jacket, and it's not humid, hot, or anything like that. It's just a nice, it's cool morning. So the animals recognize this. The animals feel this in their bodies and their systems. So they know that the seasons are starting to change. So what do? All throughout the summer, they, prepare for the winter to come. But they, kind of change their preparations. They're storing food. They're building nests. They're doing all of the things they need to do to prepare for this cold season when they can't be as active. Their bodies slow down. Their internal organs start to change a little bit. Their heart rates change. And they prepare for living outside in this cold winter. We live in conditioned spaces as human beings, but they live out here in the elements. So their bodies conditioned and climatized to the elements that they live in. And sometimes that means it has to change their blood pressure, slow down their heart rate, speed up their heart rate, whatever the case may be, for that necessary period in time. That's a change that happens in their body, and they just prepare for it. They go with the flow and they allow that change. The change is going to happen no matter what. So instead of fighting the change, they embrace it and just understand that there's action that they have to take. We as people have to do the same thing. We're going into a season change. So what am I going to be doing this weekend? I'm going to be out here working in my garden. I'm going to be pruning some things back. I'm also going to be making space for some new things. And I'm also going to be working on my area out here because I plan on building some different planter boxes. Is moving some things around. So I'm going to be preparing for that now because the season is changing. I don't want to be working on that stuff out here in the cold and in the snow. I want to already have stuff growing in it that's mature, so I can actually be eating off of that stuff as opposed to not having it here at all. So you have to embrace change. You have to understand that change is necessary for growth. Change is always going to continue to come. And instead of always feeling the need to fight change because we want to stay in our routine, sometimes we just need to embrace change. Change can be a very wonderful thing if you see it that way. I've said before, and I'll continue to say, there's only two things in this life we control: our actions and our attitude. We control the things that we do, and we control what we think about the different things we do and experience and all of that. Those are only two things in this world we control: our actions and our attitude. So if your attitude about change is that you don't want change, you don't ever want things to change, think about how much you are not growing and how much you have stunted the growth of your life by fighting against that change. If your actions are to not do anything and wait around for stuff to happen, think about what has been the result of you waiting around and not actually taking the action into your own hands. We have the control over all of this stuff. We can make everything the way we want it to be if we just take back the control. We've given control to too many different places, whether you've given it to the government, whether you've given it to your church, whether you've given it to your job, whether you've given it to your family. There's a whole bunch of places that people give control and power over their lives to. You have to take back the control and power over your life, make the actions about your life that you want to happen in your life, have the proper attitude about the change that's coming in your life, and then just move forward. Don't let anybody get in the way of you going towards that positive change in your life. With that being said, I'm not going to get too deep into it today, but I will be laying it out for you a little bit tomorrow. I'm about to make a major change in my life when it comes to my diet. And I don't know how long this is going to last. It's going to be at the very least 30 days, but it may go longer than that. I'm about to make a major diet change. So I want y'all to come along with me. I'm not saying that you need to do exactly what I'm doing, because this is something that you're going to want to actually mentally prepare for. And you know, you're going to have to purchase certain things, stuff like that, to be able to do what I'm talking about doing. But it's something that I am choosing to do. And whenever I make these decisions about my life or whatever, a lot of times I just kind of decide that I'm going to do it, and I cold turkey just do it. Like when I was a kid, I used to bite my nails. I don't bite my nails anymore. I stopped biting my nails, just cold turkey. Just, you know, just decided I wasn't going to do it. And anytime I went to go put my hand towards my mouth, I would, you know, remember and not do it. I used to eat all of the different meats and stuff. I used to eat beef, pork, chicken, turkey, all of that stuff. I don't eat any of that stuff anymore. March 2nd, 2017, I just cold turkey stopped eating that stuff. And I don't eat that stuff anymore. There's a bunch of different things that I have that personality where I can just kind of cold turkey stop things. I probably got it honest. My dad, he smoked for probably 40 years. And he just cold turkey stopped smoking. Just stopped buying cigarettes, and if they weren't there, you didn't have them to smoke. So he just cold turkey quit smoking. That's just, I mean, I just have it naturally, I guess. So starting tomorrow, well, actually it'll be starting Monday. Tomorrow I'm going to be, I'll take y'all along with me. I plan on going to the farmer's market, grocery store, the different places I need to go to get the products that I need. I'm going to take y'all along for the journey, show y'all how much this stuff costs me. I'll probably show y'all some of my meal prepping and stuff like that. But my wife and I are both going to go to an all fruit and vegetable diet, raw fruit and vegetable. And we're looking to do it for at least 30 days. It may go longer, we'll see. But we're going to try an all fruit and vegetable, raw fruit and vegetable diet. So won't be cooking, just be buying, you know, and growing fruits and vegetables. A lot of stuff I'm gonna have to buy because I don't have very many fruits here, and I don't have enough vegetables to sustain my full diet for 30 days, obviously. So yeah, I'll be buying a lot of fruits and vegetables. I'll take y'all along on the journey with me as I'm buying that stuff at the farmer's market, grocery store, and wherever else I'm getting it. But yeah, that's what we're gonna try. And like I said, I'll take y'all along for the journey. I'll chronicle it here. I'll probably journal it somewhere else as well, just so, you know, I can, if anybody else wants to try this journey at some point in time in their life, they can at least have a little bit of idea of what to expect from my body, you know, and maybe my wife, she may do the same on hers, you know, what she's experiencing and feeling. But that's my plan. That's what we're gonna try. Like I said, we're gonna try for at least 30 days. We're gonna be starting on Monday, and I'll let y'all know how it's going. I'll let y'all know how I'm feeling. Y'all will see me still. I'm still gonna be making these videos talking about all the different things that I've been talking about. So y'all will see me. Y'all will see if there's any changes in my body, and I'll let y'all know. I'm gonna document this whole journey all the way. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna do it on this channel. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to do it. I will be talking about it in some of my videos, definitely, but I'm not 100% sure how I'm gonna document it. I'm gonna take pictures of myself. I'm not very big right now anyways, but if I do experience weight loss, stuff like that, I'll document all of that stuff for y'all as well. I'm not doing it for any weight loss reasons or anything like that. I'm doing it as a detox. I'm doing it as a way to detox my body, cleanse my body, get all toxins, impurities, and stuff like that out. That's my goal. I want to do it as a detox. I want to send just clean fruits and vegetables through my body, and water, you know, obviously. And that's what I plan on doing for 30 days. And we're going to see how I feel after that, how my skin looks, how my energy levels are, all that good stuff. That's what we're going to be doing. So y'all come along with me for the journey. Oh, I almost forgot. Last night on Doe's TV channel, we did our men's health panel. Make sure y'all go over there and check that out. I think we went for about 2 hours total. We had people in the chat asking questions, ears to the street. He jumped up on the panel. He shared some his points of views as well. So it's good conversation, great dialogue. We plan on doing it more and more. We got to have these conversations about our health, good people. Talking about it is the way that we'll learn about our bodies and learn how to combat some of the things we're dealing with, and how we can prevent things from happening and rising up in our bodies, some of the illnesses and diseases and stuff like that. A lot of these things are preventable just with a little bit of change in action from us. Change is good. If we change our diets, we can change everything about our lives in a lot of cases, just by expelling out a lot of the things that we eat that are causing, you know, a toxic reaction in our body. So make sure you don't fight change. Change is good. Salute to Lovelace, subscriber Lovelace. Y'all probably seen her in these YouTube streets. She doesn't have a channel, but she's, you know, she gets in the comments. She provides great quality comments to the content that's being produced out there. So salute to Lovelace for that title. Change is good. She said, I think you should do a video. You know, she, you know, was just kind of throwing an idea out there. Change is good, you know. Do a video about change being good. So hopefully I hit the mark for what you were looking for. Salute to Lovelace again for that title. Hopefully this is right on base of what you were looking for. And until next time, good people, this is Iceberg. Salute.